I want to talk about how to use your background fabrics to create some visual interest in your background. For the most part, your background is going to consist of a lot of very straight lines. So you can see, like here, I have these two fabrics just next to each other in a straight line. These fabrics here next to each other in a straight line. And I've used the motifs to cover up those harsh edges. But you can also use the motifs in the background fabrics to help create that visual interest without having those harsh lines. So for example, this fabric here had these fun little swirls in it, and instead of just cutting a straight line across, I actually cut around those swirls, and that gave me a really fun, cool pattern. Instead of just having this harsh line here, I have this, which helps blend this background together a little bit better. Also, you can see it here where I cut around the hexagon shape all the way across there. You can see it even down here with this flower. This was the background. It has these flowers. I actually cut around the flower instead of just cutting straight across. Here's some more hexagons that I cut around. Here's another one of those swirls where I did it at the top and the bottom, and that allowed me to put this background fabric, and I didn't really have to put any motifs around it because the background fabric motifs themselves created a really fun background that kind of integrates into the others. Again, hexagons here, and I want to show you also with one that hasn't been quilted so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. So you can see here with this background fabric, I cut around these little gray, I don't know, orange peel type shapes. I cut around them there at the top and at the bottom. With this diamond background, I cut around the little diamonds. So that creates a fun visual interest there. Up here at the top, I cut around these flowers instead of trying to, just cut just a straight line. I cut around the flowers, so then the flowers just kind of blend into the next background. And then you can see how I've used my motifs to then cover up these harsh lines. Like these here is a really harsh line between this background and this background. This motif helps blend them together, and then once you add the quilting, you're really not going to see that anymore. It's really going to blend. But that's how you get your backgrounds to have a little more visual interest, and you don't have to worry about it looking really clunky and like chunks of fabric just all, stuck together.